Semiconductor integrated circuit chips are crucial in the global market, and the United States has been the birthplace of these chips, giving it a high voice in the chip market. However, China's semiconductor chip field started late, resulting in the core technology being stuck by the United States. In the field of chip foundry, the United States took advantage of its leading technology to get TSMC to build a factory in the United States and move advanced 5 nanometers and 3 nanometers production lines to the United States. TSMC's decision to build a factory in the United States was certainly influenced by the high subsidies offered by the U.S. government. In fact, TSMC received a $3.5 billion subsidy from the U.S. government to build the factory, which is located in Arizona. However, it is worth noting that TSMC's decision to invest in the United States was not solely motivated by the subsidies. TSMC's current chairman, Mark Liu, has stated that the Chinese mainland market only accounts for less than 10% of its total revenue. This suggests that TSMC is willing to give up the mainland market in exchange for the benefits of investing in the United States. In addition to the subsidies, TSMC likely saw the United States as a stable and secure location for investment, with a favorable business environment and skilled workforce. Despite the high cost of the investment, TSMC was willing to commit a significant amount of money to building the factory in Arizona. The company initially planned to invest $12 billion in the factory, but later increased this amount to $40 billion. This shows that TSMC is confident in the potential return on investment from the factory and is willing to make a long-term commitment to the United States market. Overall, TSMC's decision to invest in the United States was influenced by a variety of factors, including the high subsidies offered by the U.S. government, the stability and security of the U.S. business environment, and the potential for long-term returns on investment. While the decision to invest such a large amount of money in the United States was not without risk, TSMC's leadership clearly believed that the benefits of the investment outweighed the potential drawbacks. However, after obtaining the talents and equipment sent by TSMC, the United States staged a face-changing trauma. The U.S. has amended the CHIP Act and added guardrail clauses to foreign companies such as TSMC, including a guardrail clause which stipulates that companies that receive subsidies exceeding $150 million in the next 10 years must not expand their mature technology in mainland China by more than 10%. Advanced technology cannot exceed 5%. Not only that, companies that have received CHIPS subsidies in the United States must share excess profits with the United States, as well as share key information such as production capacity, process technology, and customer information. These are the core things of TSMC. If they are handed over, TSMC will lose its autonomy. The United States invited TSMC to build a factory in the United States with high subsidies. The real purpose is to bring TSMC under its control and become ASMC. On May 6th, Taiwan media reported that on May 3rd, local time, a recent statement by U.S. Democratic Congressman Moulton caused panic on the island. He said mainland China should clearly know that if we want to reunify Taiwan by force, we will blow up TSMC. This is not the first time that the United States has proposed related concepts. As early as 2021, an article published by the U.S. Army War College mentioned that if a war between the two sides of the Taiwan Strait begins, TSMC should be blown up first. The United States' fear of TSMC's technology being mastered by mainland China is the main motivation behind these proposals. TSMC's key personnel will be forced to be sent to the United States first, and then TSMC's production equipment can be blown up to prevent mainland China from obtaining the technology. This is why the United States has actively asked TSMC to set up factories in the United States to produce advanced chips in recent years. As long as TSMC's technology is controlled by the United States, Taiwan can be parted and given up to the United States. The implications of TSMC's vulnerability to U.S. control are indeed significant for Taiwan and the global market. TSMC is a major player in the semiconductor industry, and its technology is critical for many industries, including consumer electronics, automotive, and aerospace. If TSMC falls under the control of the United States, it could have significant implications for the global market. The United States' strategy to control TSMC is a cause for concern, as it could potentially limit access to TSMC's technology for companies in other countries. This could lead to an imbalance in the global market, with the United States having an unfair advantage over other countries. Additionally, if TSMC's technology falls into the wrong hands, it could be used for malicious purposes, such as cyber attacks or espionage. The situation also has implications for Taiwan, as TSMC is a major contributor to the country's economy. If TSMC falls under the control of the United States, Taiwan's autonomy could be at risk. This could have political and economic implications for the country, and could potentially strain Taiwan's relationship with the United States. It remains to be seen how Taiwan and other countries will respond to this situation. Taiwan has already taken steps to protect its interests, such as investing in domestic semiconductor companies to reduce its dependence on TSMC. Other countries may also take similar measures to protect their own interests in the global semiconductor market. In conclusion, the implications of TSMC's vulnerability to U.S. control are significant for Taiwan and the global market. The situation raises concerns about the United States' strategy to control TSMC, the potential implications for the global market, and the political and economic implications for Taiwan. It is important for all parties involved to carefully consider the potential consequences and take appropriate measures to protect their interests. In conclusion, the semiconductor integrated circuit chip market is highly competitive, and the United States has a significant voice in this market. TSMC's decision to build a factory in the United States was motivated by high subsidies, but the United States guardrail clauses have put TSMC's autonomy at risk. The United States' proposal to blow up TSMC is a cause for concern, and it remains to be seen how Taiwan and other countries will respond to this situation. The global market is watching this situation closely, as the implications of TSMC's vulnerability to U.S. control could be significant. Alright, so that is it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more content. See you guys on the next one.